been since you got a cut? Let me ask you that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. It's been a year and a half since I got a cut.
About a year
So
and a half?
it's been a year and a half, and I was in an H. So I'm like, yo, I gotta go to Keon. I'm not going to nobody else. So
Yeah,
I've only been going to you. Nobody else. Nobody
absolutely.
else.
The difference between my cut you feel and other barbers.
That's a real good question. I feel like with Keon, like there's honestly a connection.
Yeah.
It's more than just clippers and cutting the hair. I feel like there's actually a relationship and a bond, and that's honestly important. That makes me want to support you more. Like, and then his hands. He cut right. It looked right. It looked right. So you can't contest it. Ain't no one beating Keon in Houston, really? In Atlanta either. This is my guy right here for real. That's like I genuinely I mean that. He's an entrepreneur, so anything he does, I want to follow behind him because he's just that good personally.
Start it up. 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 Start it.
You right today. I appreciate you coming all the way from Atlanta. Now I know you're there, and I'm sorry for the troubling times, but we're gonna get you right and make sure you look presentable.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
What up, family? Back at you again. This is Mr. GHTX at you with another video. How y'all doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. I appreciate all my supporters. Go ahead and click that like, comment, and subscribe button right now. Subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell for more videos like this. So let's just get right into it. We're going to be doing a transformation cut on my man Mark. Came all the way from Atlanta. You see I wet the hair up first to soften that hair up really good so that I can get the pick through it. I mean, this guy did not pick his hair at all. He should have picked his hair before he came, but we ain't tripping. We're just going to dive right into it. So I wet the hair up real good. As I drive the pick through, you see me part the hair so that I can section off wherever I'm going to create my mohawk. That's what we're going with today. So I'm going to take my 5-out clipper and I'm going to freehand the shape of the mohawk. So the front of Mark's head had some issues where the hair was a lot shorter in the front than it was anywhere else on his head. So that's why it's important to wet the hair, comb it out, pick it out rather, and make sure everything is even. And so in this case, we had to take everything down to the part that was short in the front. So I'm just gonna rake at this thing here. I'm gonna get real precision with it, get laser focused, and I'm gonna zoom in on freehanding this shape of the mohawk. I appreciate all the love out there. You guys go follow me on IG. That's GIFTEDHANDSBARBERSTX. Check out the IG page, man. Follow us on IG where you can get some exclusive content, some reels that we throw up. And I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate all of y'all. Let me know if these videos are working for you down in the comments. Let me know how it's working out for you, if there's anything you need to do. All right, so we're going to hop right into it with our 8 guard, and we're just going to kind of dive in and rake towards the crown of the head with the 8 guard clipper. And the reason why we want to go towards the center is because, remember, we're doing a mohawk here. So we want to make sure that we're pulling everything to the center of the head to get that shape. And as you can see, it's starting to form right now. And you want to make sure that you use the heel of that guard as you get closer to the center of the head and lift up so that you're not creating a line in his fro. So now we're going to pick it out again, This is very important to pick the hair out after you take the bulk down with the 5 out. This way we understand that everything is even, and as you can see, it's still uneven. So we want to go back in with our 5 out, and we want to get those little loose hairs that were left, those stragglers. And you want to be very careful using this freehand method. Pray that your client doesn't sneeze or that he moves or makes any sudden moves, because, with this clipper here in general, you can cut a bald spot in the client head. So it's very important to be precise with this. I love transformation cuts like this because they're so rewarding when you get done. I know it's tedious to pick the hair out twice and freehand it again, but I'm telling you, once you see the finishing move on this thing here, as we get him ready for that finishing move, that's what we're doing here. We're locked in, we're laser focused, and we're getting him prepared for our final shot. And so when I tell you that the reward is greater, even though it's more tedious when you're doing a transformation cut like this, you'll definitely understand at the end how much I really enjoy doing cuts like this because of the results. So right now I have my 5 guard, and what I'm doing with it is the same thing I did with the 8, taking everything to the center of the head, using the heel of the clipper as I get to the top of the center, and I'm just kind of riding out. Look at the motion. We're only using the elbows and the wrist. No shoulder action. And one message I want to leave you guys is, a message of the day is that you can manifest anything you want in your life. And what I mean by that, you have to believe like a kid on Christmas Eve that Santa Claus is coming, that whatever you dream, whatever goals you have set in front of you, that you can achieve them. But you have to have that belief like a kid that believed in Santa Claus, like a kid that believed that he could be the president of the United States of America. As you get older, your dreams get smaller. So I want you guys to continue dreaming. I want you guys to continue, applying pressure, going after your goals, writing them down daily, checking the vision board, and believe like a kid on Christmas Eve. So right now, guys, I hope that I left you a nice nugget with that one. But what we've done here now is put our 4 guard on, and we're just gonna do the same motion that we did with the 8 and the 5 and bring everything to the center. That way we're efficient. We know that we're going backwards with our fading at this point, but I promise you, everything will meet in the middle. You see those hairs landing up top? My man about to be icy. So now we're gonna pick it out once again. Tedious. Telling you, man, my forearms got some work on this day, man. Was raking at it. Well, see, that's what happens when you love your passion. You just keep raking at it. You just keep driving at it. You keep applying pressure, and you get great results. So now we're going to use our magic clips. These are our wall magic clips. And I'm going to take this, and now I'm just going to make everything precise. I'm going to start shaping my mohawk right now. That's the magic clips without a guard. And you don't want to bring it to a sharp point. You kind of want to bring it in at a 90-degree angle. So as you can see, it's not a point. It's going to be almost square in the middle of the head as I bring everything up to the center. But we're not worried about that because that's when we're going to use the sponge to sponge everything up. So we want it to be a cone-like shape. I'm going to pick everything again, take care of those loose hairs. And now we're going to start our M shape in the back. So with these mohawks, guys, if you follow this step right here with the 5 out, if you snap that on, you start with a triangle right dead center of the mohawk, and then you make another triangle. So we're making 3 triangles, which is gonna look like an M shape. So I like to call this make your M shape in the back. And that's M as in Michael. And you're starting to see it come together. Let's get the rest of those loose hairs off the nape. Cleaning my man up. Locked in. Getting all those loose hairs off his neck. And this guy, I mean, you can see his hair is growing everywhere, man. He was in mad need of a scientist. He was in mad need of the lab. He was missing the lab. I'm glad he came all the way from Atlanta for me to do this transformation cut. Shout out to my man Mark. Shout out to my man DJ Just Press Play for the nice music. We jamming. We see what type of vibes these is. So we're gonna take these edgers and we're gonna start shaping that mohawk, just that tail end, with our Babyliss T outliners. So you know, guys, I believe in erasing the bulk in the hair. You want to erase the bulk in the hair. So as we're erasing the bulk of that hair, as we're, making that transition happen, we're creating a moon shape. So we're creating a half moon shape with the 1 3/4, and now we're using the corner of the blade as we get closer to the center of the head. So as we get towards the top, look at the heel of the blade as it rides out. And what riding out means is flicking the wrist. Look at the techniques that I'm using, guys. See, not only you're just cutting hair here, it's a technique to this thing. It's a skill that you guys got to tone in on. You got to watch how you raking with that comb. You got to watch how you flicking that wrist. You got to watch how you holding those clippers. You got to be locked in, man. You can see how we converting this thing right now. Everything coming together nicely. So we punching in right now. We got everything locked in. The mohawk is starting to really come alive as I use my 3-guard on my magic clips to kind of just really just get rid of some of that bulk. And look how I'm using the comb and combing the hair in the direction that the hair grows. That's very important, guys. It's for you to realize which pattern of the way that your client hair is growing. It's very vital to knowing which direction to cut the hair. So we're gonna go against the grain and with the grain. We're gonna continue to do this and rake at it as we get that shape in there. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go ahead and do that right now, guys. And yo, drop a thumbs up in the comments. Let me know that you guys are here. Let me know that you guys are supporting the brand. I appreciate you guys again for sticking with me. It is going to be a long one, but there will be true value at the end of this video. So now we're going to take our 1.5 and we're just going to lay everything down that we just did with the 1 3/4 against the grain. And by the way, these are the Andes detachable blades. You can find these on Amazon, and I am using the Andes Super ZRs. One of my favorite go-to clippers. These things got some miles on them. They're like a Honda. They run forever. So now we're going to use our 5/0 and that same moon shape that we used with the 1 3/4. We're going to do the exact same thing with that 5/0. We're going to make a precision line and be precise with it because my clients like to look fresh. And so we're just going to lock in and we're going to make it happen. We're almost there now. Use that comb. It's a powerful tool. So now we're going to use our 4/0, create our second line. I'm sorry, that was our 3/0. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, and then our OA. So there we are with skipping the blade. Right at our OA. Just dig it in there. Look how I'm using the corner of the blade and I'm being very precise at where I want my fade to lay. My baldness stopped about an inch away from the center of the head so that I have all that play area to really bring that blend together, to really contrast everything. I mean, it's looking like butter being spreaded on sliced bread. Smooth. Look how I'm utilizing that tool. Look how I'm utilizing that comb, man. Now we're gonna take our 1.5 and we're gonna get in there with the 1.5. And we just want to stay right under the major bulk in the head. And just use the corner and ride out. Combing the hair the direction that the hair grows. Now we're going with our 1 3/4. So as you get closer to the bulk at the top of the head, you want to make sure that you're using the corner of the clipper. You can use the whole clipper when you're creating the first initial shape of the moon with the 5/0. But as you get closer to the center of the head, to the bulk, you want to use the corner of the blade. So now we're using our 2 guard, our 2 metal guard. And now we're going to take our T outliners and erase that initial moon shaped line that we originally created to start our pattern. And then we want to take the T outliners and freestyle the back of that peak just to clean everything up to, you know, get some of those ridges off. Decided to clean up that side of the face because it was easy. And so on this video, we're going to lock in on one side, guys. We're going to lock in on this side. I'm going to go ahead and foam them up. I want you guys to see the full steps, and then we'll speed through the other side. I don't want to hold you guys too long. I appreciate your time. I know it's valuable. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me and sticking through these videos. I hope that they're helpful. I'm just here to inspire. So we add our Nairobi foam lotion in there, cleaning up my man's forehead, and we bring out Tikumi Elmo. So whenever we're pulling out Elmo, we want to make sure that we hit him 3 times with Elmo. All right, hit him 3 times with the sponge. This is the first initial sponge, and we'll have 2 more times after this. It's all about technique, it's all about form, and it's all about confidence when you diving into this thing, man. You want to become a master barber? Master those things first. You know, master the mental part of things first, of who you want to become, and then it'll become your reality. So we're just taking our 3 guard with our magic clips, lever all the way closed, and we're just taking that bulk out. We're just erasing the bulk, scraping at that thing, so that we're happy with our final results. And so we're going with the grain with the 1.5, against the grain with the 1.5. This is where you really know that I'm locked in. Look at me, I got the laser eye. Using that comb like a utensil. Look at my man's checking himself out because he know he gonna be fresh. He has confidence in me and complete my job. So we back with the 1 3/4, just detailing here. Just making sure that we're precise, making sure the cut is perfected. That's one thing about me, man. With gifted hands, you're gonna get a perfected cut. I'm consistent with this thing. I'm confident with this thing, and it didn't come overnight. This took 10,000 hours or more to get to this level, to get where I am. So now we're gonna pull out our magic clips once again, all the way closed. And you see what we're doing here. All we're doing is just nicking. We're just erasing some of that bulk, and we're bringing out Elmo for the close. That's the second time. Bring out Elmo one more time before we edge him up. Elmo going to work on him. Where Cookie Monster at? So we're gonna spritz my man up before we edge him up. We getting him ready for the frame. Yeah, it's looking real good. First we had a blank canvas, now we got some paint on it. Remember that dryer is very important after using that spritz. It's very important. So now we're gonna do our pre-edge. Look at that thing. I mean, you can really tell the difference from that right side to the left side. We haven't even enhanced my man yet. He looking crispy. And see, that's one thing I want you barbers to understand is that, you know, enhancements are there to enhance what you're already good at. You know, don't just depend on your enhancement. Don't just depend on the fibers, you know, or the HD spray from Tune 45. I want you guys to get good at cutting hair. I want you guys to get good at edging people up nice and sharp before adding the enhancements. Yeah, it's part of the game. Yeah, it's a tool. You can charge extra for it. But what I want you guys to focus in on is mastering edging up a client crispy before you add your enhancements. Because look at that. Look how stiff that is. My man is stiff. You want to use that T outliners to hit the vertical bars. Just cleaning up everything since we got them in our hand. Come on, man, he looking worried now. Looking worried he ain't gonna recognize himself. So we're gonna come in and get even more precision with it. We wanna make sure that we keep our magic pencil line thin and crisp, just like we did that edge up. Look at the difference. Contrast, then blend. I mean, it's part of the barber world now. I mean, I know women use it for, you know what I'm saying, makeup, but we're using it now in the barber game just to enhance our clients, to make them look extra crispy, to give them that confidence they need. Look at the difference there. I mean, it's like Two-Face. So we're gonna speed things up. We're gonna let the music play. Same thing we did to the other side, we're doing to the opposite side. Look at how everything is just looking amazing. Now we're gonna add our fibers to it. Add our holding spray, our fibers. Our holding spray, and then our blow dryer. Same technique, same formula every time. I mean, it's like art and math mixed together. Combing everything towards that edge up line. My clients like to look nice and fresh. Taking some of that weight off of the edge up. Trust me, if I can get here, you can get here too. All it takes is dedication, hard work, and practice. 10,000 hours. 10,000 hours. So we just want to clean everything up. Look at him. He agreeing with me. You know it look fresh. I'm going to add our Nairobi again for our final sponge. We're going to bring elbow out one more time for y'all. Want to apply some water, soften up that hair. And we're going to work. I mean, look at the tremendous difference from where we started to where we finished. We go again for that final move, for that finisher. I mean, you guys tell me if you see this transformation. You guys tell me down in the comments how good of a job we did here today on bringing my man back from not having a cut for 365 days, guys. 365 days, you heard it from his mouth. He doesn't go to anybody else. He flew in from Atlanta to get that special treatment from your boy, Mr. GHTX, the guru. I'm gifted with the hands, and I'm spreading love across the world. We're just gonna take it off the chin. My man is going for a real young look. They're gonna have to ID my man after he get out this chair. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Thank you guys for watching to the end. Like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. Man, we're just gonna get better with this thing, you know, and you guys are here, front row seats, VIP, and you didn't even have to pay for the backstage passes. I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get back into the finishing move on my client, and let's see what he thinks. Check it out in the mirror.
Sheesh.
All right,
Amen.
you know how you look.
Wow, man. I feel like a new person. I'm back.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Only Keon could do it.
Yes.
Only Keon could do it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm glad you like it, man. That's 1 year since I seen you, man, and you made it back to the chair. So yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm glad I was able to bring you back, man. Been cutting you how long?
Over 13 years, over a decade. I feel good. Feel good, look good. Like,
yeah, I think I've been cutting this kid since he was in middle school. So yeah, shout out to my man Mark. Came all the way from Atlanta to holler at me under uncertain circumstances, but we here. Got him fresh. We out.
we out.
Peace.